is a marketing professional who on weekend becomes the voice of art's tales. It is here she brings together her love for stories, song, dance, and of course children. Have you seen this? And Rangna are her picture books from Tulika Publishers. We welcome.
Hi, everybody. Okay, how many of you are ready to get up and move a bit? Can you? Okay, so we need two teams here. All right? Can you eat? You can leave your plate here and come back and get it? Yeah? Come. Hi, Kabir. Come on. How do you want to split it? I need two lines of at least 5 kids. Come on, quickly. Yeah, let her lead this line. Yeah? Are we set? Are we all set? Okay. We're going to climb a mountain. Where's the mountain? Is there something like a mountain? Is there something like a mountain close by? Yes. Do you see it? Okay. I'll give you a call. 1, 2, 3, and you'll race up the mountain, and you'll come back racing. Be careful of the wires. All right? And how you need to race? You need to go this way, and then go down, and then come back up, and then come back down and come here. Is that okay? So do you want to make 2 lines? Yeah? Okay. And shall we name them? Okay. Today Auntie is going to tell you stories from the Northeast. What do you know about the Northeast of India? Where is Northeast? It's near Jammu and Kashmir. Northeast. Sikkim and Assam. What is famous in Assam? Which animal? The rhino.
Rhinoceros.
Excellent. And which is the sanctuary where you find the rhino?
Kaziranga.
Oh, Kaziranga. Wonderful. Clever children. Clever. Okay. So we are going to the Northeast and we're going to race over there. Who is this famous sports person you've all heard of recently from there?
Huh? Mary Kom.
Yeah. Oh, she's so clever. All right. So we are not going to call you Mary Kom because that's only one name. So we're going to call you Mary and we're going to call you Kom. Is that okay? And are we lines? Are we in 2 lines? Can we make 2 lines quickly? One behind the other is a line. Yeah? So who's Mary? Raise your hand. And who's Kom? Okay. Mary and Kom. Can we make Mary's line a little longer? Some of you come here. All right? So we go up the hill, down the hill, and back. And we are going to be watchful of the wire. It's a river, you know. A river made of wires. Oof. When you cross it, be careful. You might stumble. All right? Okay. So shall we start the race? Ready? Ready, steady, go! Mary. Can I have the Mary? Very good job. Okay, do you all want to take a seat? Thank you for that race. How did it feel when you raced? Did anybody...
Tired.
Tired. How many of you felt tired? Raise your hands. How many of you want to do another race? Ooh. How many of you felt you might fall? How many of you thought you might fall? I did when I raced. Oh, you did too. Right. So today, the story of the race of the rivers. Right? This book is from Tulika. It's also available for sale later if you're interested. So they're launching this book. This is a story from the Northeast, from a place called Meghalaya. Has anybody been there? Yeah? Okay. What is famous in Meghalaya? The rains. Excellent. Which is the place with the maximum rain in India? Cherrapunji no longer. Yes, tell me. Massive.
Mausin Ram.
Yes, Mawsin Ram. That is what it is. Cherrapunji used to be the place with the maximum rain. So we're going to the land with the maximum rain. Can you create rain for me? All of you raise one finger. Yeah? And tap your hand. Together. 2 fingers. 3 fingers. 4 fingers. Entire hand together. Can you make thunder? Clap your thighs together. Wonderful. So that's how it rains in Masanrom, also in Cherrapunji, also in Bangalore. Yeah? But, but the place with the biggest rainfall is Masanrom, like this gentleman here said. Okay? And long ago. How long ago? Very, very long ago. So long ago that mountains and rivers and animals and trees all used to speak to each other. Do they speak to us now? No, they don't. Yeah, those days they would speak to each other, and that is when this story happened. There were 2 sisters. Can you see the 2 of them on the book? Right, there were 2 sisters, and one was called, do you want to guess? Do you know any Meghalayan names, any of you? One was called Kanod. Kayu? Kanod. Kayu and Kanod were sisters, and Kanod was the older sister. And they loved to race over the mountains and down the hills and down the valleys. You see that little river there, the stream there? So they had these big rivers in the northeast, and they would go on splish, splosh. Can you all say that? Splish, splosh. Okay, I'll say splish, you have to say splosh. All right? Splish, splosh, splish, splosh, splosh, splish, splish. All right. So they would splish splosh in the river. And one day, you know, the older sister, how many of you have older sisters here? Are older sisters a pain? Do they trouble you? Well, okay. This older sister was very naughty and very proud because she was very strong. She was much stronger. What was her name, the older sister? You remember? Very good. Kanod. Kayu was the younger one. So Kanod was the older one, and she said, let us race today. I see far away from Meghalaya, there is the land of Bangladesh. And I want to rush down to Bangladesh. So all the way from Shillong, which is the capital of Meghalaya even today, they had to rush down to Bangladesh. Fantastic. How do we do that? We climb up the hill again. Do you want to do it again? Yeah? Okay, quickly climb up the hill. And this time, one team will be Kayu and the other team will be Ka. Very good.
No.
Yes. Can you make 2 lines quickly? Make a line. So Kayu, who all in Kayu? This whole bunch is Kayu, okay? You're all Kanod? Okay, Kanod and Kayu. Who's the leader of the Kanod team? Tell me your name.
Pooja.
So you have to listen to Pooja. Kanod? Who are all Kanod? Yeah. So you're all going to listen to your leader, Pooja. Okay? And you're all Kayu. Very good. Will you be the leader? What's your name?
Tanish.
Tanish. So you'll all listen to Tanish. Come in front, Tanish. And this secret is known only to your leaders. Okay? So you just have to listen to them. Okay. You go slowly, very slowly. And you curve. And you come back. Okay? You go really fast. And you get stuck on top of the hill. And you don't come. Can you make your hands like a river? A river can flow like this. That's gentle. A river can also gush like this. Can you show me gush? And can you show me slowly flow? That's right. Okay. So you remember what to do, leaders? Okay. Ready, steady, race. You have to follow your leader. Just watch your leader. Okay. Have you seen your leaders? You're where your leader is? All right. Here's your leader. Who are you?
Tanish. Kayu.
Yeah, Kai is back. But where is Kanod? Kanod is stuck over there. And Kanod is a stronger one. She didn't make it. Oops. And she's the proud one. So what is she feeling inside? She's feeling very angry. So she comes rushing down and they split into 5 different rivers. Come. 5 different rivers. That's how she comes. But here is Kaiv, feeling very bad and lonely without her sister. What does she do? She starts moving back to meet her sister. Slowly, moving back. And all the people wonder, what is this? The river is flowing backwards. And there goes, Kanot comes rushing down, rush. And it's split up into 5 parts, no more than 5 parts over here. But basically what happens in the story is that it splits into 5 different rivers. And they meet. And they all meet. And do they look happy when they meet? So, are you happy?
Yeah.
So are you all happy to meet with your sister? That's exactly what happened. And this story, you can all go back. Thank you so much for being rivers. All right? So that is the story of the race of the rivers from Shillong all the way to Bangladesh. Right? And one of the sisters splits into 5 different waterfalls and then meets up with her sister again. And even today, they say that this story gets narrated in Kasi. What is Kasi? Is that Kasi? Is that Kasi? What is Kasi? It's a place, yeah, in a way. There are the hills in Meghalaya called Kasi. Lord Shiva's Ban, that is Kasi. This is Kasi. But it's not Kasi, but it is Kasi. So what is Kasi? Somebody said place. Who said place? Excellent. What's your name?
Samyak.
Yeah, so he said it right. Samyak, did I get that right? Okay. So it is a place in Meghalaya. It's a hill range. And there are 3 hill ranges in the Meghalaya. And this is one of the main ones, right? Kasi is also the language of the people there. Okay? What is it? The language. And how do they write Kasi? How do we write Kannada? We write it differently than English? Yeah, but do you know how they write Kasi? They write it the same way as we write English. It's called the Roman script, right? So, is that interesting? So you will be able to read Kasi. If you know to read English, you already know how to read Kasi. Is that great or what? Yeah. So this language is called Kasi. So not Kasi and not Kasi, but Kasi. The people, the tribe in Shillong are also called the Kasi tribe, right? What is the capital of Meghalaya? I said it at least 5 times. Shillong. Very good, very good. So from Meghalaya, we travel a little more northeast, more north, more east. Where are we going? China, just a little before China. It shares initials with another state. No, we're still in India. Bangkok, we're still in India. Sikkim, okay, little more. Excellent.
Arunachal.
Arunachal Pradesh. So it shares the same initials as Andhra Pradesh. So if I say AP, would you guess Andhra Pradesh or would you guess Arunachal? Arunachal. Today we're doing Northeast. So you're all very clever. So we go to the land of Arunachal Pradesh. And I need all of you, okay, to follow me. All right? And the words are tak, tak, sum. Tak, tak, sum. Tak, tak, sum. Tak, tak, sum. Follow my action. I'm not holding the mic. Tak, tak, sum. Tak, tak, sum. Tak, tak, sum. What am I doing? Tak, tak, sum.
Closing the door.
Tak, tak, sum. I'm closing the door. Nice one. I wish. What am I doing? Tak, tak, sum. And as I'm doing it, I'm making a bag. I am weaving. Yes.
Weaving.
Excellent. I'm weaving at a loom. Yeah? And this story is in Mishmi. What is the language? Mishmi. Remember kiss me? Mishmi. Okay? So, or miss me? Mishmi. Alright? So this story is in Mishmi, and this book is the first Mishmi book ever. Not just for children, but ever. Okay? So isn't that great that you guys are going to get to read it? A book in Mishmi? Yeah, but it's going to be in English. All right. So what was the sound again? Louder. Excellent. So, Hamril Mai was a little girl in Arunachal who was using the loom to weave a beautiful fabric, a Mishmi fabric. And when she weaved, she would look at the bamboos on the side and she would weave in the bamboos. And she would look at the birds nearby and she would weave in the birds. And she would look at the river nearby and weave in the river. What else would you see in Arunachal? Tall, triangular things? Mountains. She would see that too. And she would see the fish in the river and weave that all in with the sound. Excellent. Yeah, you're all artists in the making. And as she was doing this, the beautiful, beautiful animal, which is very porcupine. Excellent. The porcupine heard the noise. What was the noise? And he said, where is this coming from? Let me go look. Can you all look? Can you all look that side? Yeah, and you saw? What is her name? Hamril Mai. All right. So her name is Hamril Mai. And he saw Hamril Mai. And he said, wow, I want to be on that fabric too. She hasn't woven me. So he goes close to Hamril Mai. And he says, Hamril Mai, weave me in. Does she listen? No, she's so engrossed taking the patterns from the sky, from the butterflies. She forgets to notice the poor little porcupine. The porcupine wants her attention. So he goes closer to her. And right next to her, blocking his way, is a huge rock. And he has to push the rock. Okay, the rock is this big. Can you try pushing me? This little girl here, can you push me? No, you can't push me alone. And he was all alone. And I'm the big rock, and she's a small porcupine. So he pushed. Can you all push? Push! 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 And when he pushed, finally, the rock moved. But with the rock, Hamril Mai also rolled into the river. Oops. The porcupine was very, very sad. What had he done? What had he done? He had killed Hamril Mai. And the loom had also gone off into the river. Oops. All the birds that had been chirping till then were quiet. Could you hear the noise, tuk tuk sum? No, everything went quiet. And the porcupine felt very, very sad. Suddenly, he saw some butterflies floating up. And they had exactly the same diamond Mishmi design on them. Who do you think the butterflies were? Hamril Mai. They were all the designs from Hamril Mai's loom, from her fabric. And they'd all gotten onto the butterflies. And the porcupine was feeling miserable when suddenly, from down below, he was up the hill, right, with the river? So down below, he suddenly heard a sound. Softly. Softly. And he went closer. And he went closer. Tak, tak, so. Tak, tak, so. Tak, tak, so. Tak, tak, so. And he saw that everybody in the village in Arunachal knew how to weave the Mishmi fabric. And that's why he could hear the tuk tuk sum really loudly. And after that day, even today, if you all go to Arunachal Pradesh, you will find the Mishmi fabric. And it does have a lot of diamond-shaped designs on it. Right? All right? Will you all visit and look up the Mishmi fabric? One last time together. Tuk tuk sum, okay?
Tak tak zoom. Tak tak zoom. Zoom.
Can I request all the kids to come here? And the folks who enjoyed the story as well, the older folks, welcome. Yeah? And thank you very much. And you had fun with the stories? Yes! Thank you. Much. And do travel to the Northeast. Do devote a little more time finding out a few more things about the Northeast. It's a beautiful region. Yeah, and hopefully next time we meet, we don't collectively say Northeast.